Coming up, now that we're halfway through the new year, Mayor Sokolich reflects on what's been accomplished in town and what is still yet to come. A 2-week camp sponsored by the police department helps instill the core values of courtesy, professionalism, respect, integrity, and dedication. If you're looking for ways to keep your kids cool this summer, you don't have to travel very far. As for our pets, we need to remember to take extra precautions to keep them safe as temperatures rise. Hi, I'm Linda McHugh. Welcome to this month's edition of Fort Lee Today on Demand. Back in January, Mayor Sokolich joined us to reflect on the tremendous progress we've seen in town over the past several years and to share some thoughts on what residents can look forward to in the coming year. Well, now that we're halfway through 2018, let's take a look at what's been done and what is yet to come.
The last time I spoke with you, Linda, we talked about, almost like a competitive sports match, right? We were well beyond halftime with our redevelopment in Fort Lee when last we met. I would say to you that now we're deep into the third quarter, so we're getting to the end line, which we're getting really excited about. Before I talk about specifics, I think the most important thing that's happened to Fort Lee, New Jersey over the last 8, 9, 10 years is there's a newfound pride in community. We have so many events that we all get together. It's about wanting to be here in Fort Lee. It's about wanting to raise your families here and make a living here and spend the rest of your life here. And I think that's what we're now starting to attain. As everybody's aware, we're now probably about 70% done with our new state-of-the-art parking facility in the old municipal parking lot. That should be completed in November, and it should be operational by then as well. Once that parking facility is done, we'll start construction of a liner building, which will be connected to the parking deck in front of it, right facing Main Street. And in the ground floor of that new building will be Fort Lee's first state-of-the-art post office and passport center, which we're excited about. Above that post office will be 2 more floors of government offices, and the existing post office on Main Street is going to become a passive park. While all of that's going on, in August we're going to go to bid on our new Barrymore Theater. That's going to be located at the ground level of the second modern building. Construction will take about a year to 14 months. And we're hopeful that late next year we're going to be cutting the ribbon to a brand new theater, Fort Lee's first theater, and celebrate our past as the first Hollywood. Speaking of modern too, the second modern building is now fully completed. They've started renting it. The response and demand has been incredible. The only remaining construction on that site will be the park. There's approximately 2-acre park between those 2 buildings that are going to be constructed by the redevelopers, and that will be deeded back to Fort Lee for our own public use. And at the front of that park, a new restaurant will also be constructed, which is going to service everybody in the community. This restaurateur is someone that owns many other restaurants, and he's going to really add a lot of nightlife to our borough, which is great. Well, all of that's going on. We, of course, have other things that we're in the process of doing. We're building a new school down at the middle school. That's now finally going very well. We are also hiring Class 3 officers to protect our kids. You'll be hearing more about that in the future. We should be very proud of our accomplishments to date. We have a lot more that's still coming up. I've given you a brief review of what we still have to do. But like I said, we're late in the third quarter, about to start the fourth quarter, and we should be finishing soon so we can finally sit back and say, wow, what a town we have. We have everything going for us, from its people to our public education, and hopefully you're pleased with government as well. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity to give you this report, and you're always welcome to contact me directly if you need any more information.
83 students recently completed a 2-week program sponsored by the Fort Lee Police Department and became Fort Lee's newest graduates of the Junior Police Academy. Now the camp challenges the cadets with tough physical training and military-style discipline.
When they join a program like this, we ask a little bit of themselves to step out with confidence and knowing that they have the can-do attitude to complete something that they start. So the toughness is not meant to discourage them, it's meant to encourage them.
I learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought, and I learned that even when there's a huge challenge, you can take it no matter what. There's nothing that you can't do.
At first, if you're not used to it, it kind of stresses you out. But once you get used to it, you just know that they're just trying to help you. and make you the better version of yourself.
Did it make you stronger, fiercer, anything?
Yes.
They can be a little rough on you out there.
Yeah. Definitely, but it's just to teach you, like, not everything's going to be handed to you. And stuff is, like, tough, but it's a lot of fun.
They walk in on day one as 83 individuals. And what we like to believe is that over the 2-week period, that now they've kind of grown collectively, that they realize that they're not going to achieve what they need to achieve as an individual, but collectively relying on each other, developing relationships. Those are some of the life lessons that we're trying to instill with them without telling them we're giving you life's lessons.
It's amazing how me putting you guys and girls together, how well of a team you have become.
It's tough love, basically. If you did something wrong, you know it and you got it. There's consequences for your actions.
What do you think you learned in these past 2 weeks?
Discipline, respect, if you're looking for discipline, if you're looking for self-confidence, being stronger, getting smarter, this is definitely the program.
We do have a number of our current officers that have graduated, have been through the program, years ago. And that's truly a full circle.
When I was about 12, 13 years old, I attended the Junior Police Academy. It was a good training experience, good experience introducing myself to the officers in the department, and became a police officer because of it.
I joined a Junior Police Academy. I guess I was around the same age as these kids, and I did it. My uncles were in law enforcement in Fort Lee. They recommended the program, and I did it, and I enjoyed it, and now I enjoy teaching the kids.
I hope any and all these kids just take a part in our community and be a part of this community from here on out. I would like to know that I was able to change one kid, but if I could change everyone, I would be happy. I would be satisfied.
I think it's a priceless investment in our community's future.
If you're looking for ways to keep your kids cool this summer and beat the heat, Fort Lee is the place to be. In addition to the 3 wading pools in town, a new state-of-the-art spray park opened last year at the bottom of Stillwell Avenue. The pools and the spray park are available to all residents free of charge.
We have 3 wading pools for the kids to cool off, the kids 12 and under, located at Westview Park, Inwood Terrace, and at Fireman's Park. And just last year we opened the brand new spray park. It's really aimed for younger children, but the kids are down there every day just having a great time. You come down to the Recreation Center at the bottom of Stillwell Avenue, right next to the spray park, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. You just have to prove residency. We want people to have a great summer, so we kind of make it easy for them. Their driver's license is fine if it has their Fort Lee address. So you can bring up to 4 children, 12 and under. There's absolutely no fee. Like I said, we just want the people in this town to have a great time this summer.
Our 4-legged friends in town are not as fortunate when it comes to keeping cool during the summer months, which is why you need to take extra caution with your pets when the temperatures soar.
I tell people they really have to keep their dogs hydrated. Better to give, the dogs love exercise, they love to be out, but better to be out in the evening hours, the early morning hours. Obviously, if you have to take your dog out during the day, take them out, but just keep the walk shorter. If you can avoid the pavement, walk on the grass. With the car, people think, oh, I'm only leaving my dog for a few minutes to run into the store. You can't do that. Not even 2 minutes to leave your dog alone. These cars heat up so quickly, and it's just unsafe. Any amount, even if you leave the car on with the air conditioning on, it's just unsafe. When we go to people's homes, we walk dogs. I have dog walkers that are walking dogs on a daily basis. When we do that, I always check to make sure the air is on for them, because sometimes, people forget to leave the air on. We walk into a home, it's really hot. Or, just even throw a few ice cubes in the water for the dog. Just anything just to make them a little more comfortable, because, these past few days it's been really, really hot. So,
what do you have to say, Elliot?
And Elliot, even though he's drooling now, you can't always go by that, because even on the coolest days, Elliot drools. Right, Elliot?
That wraps up our show for July. We'll see you again next month.